Now, let me start with something that might surprise you. Most students who fail exams are not lazy, they are not stupid, and they are not unserious. In fact, many of them study very hard. They read late at night, they sacrifice sleep, they stop going out, they even uninstall social media. Yet, the results still disappoint them. So, the big question is this: why do so many students fail exams even when they try? Today, I'm going to break it down for you in the simplest way possible. I will show you the real reasons most students fail exams, and more importantly, how you can avoid these mistakes. But before we go on, do me a quick favor. If you are a student or you know a student who struggles with exams, like this video right now, share it with just one friend, then drop a comment saying, I want to improve, and then subscribe to this channel because everything here is about helping students succeed step by step. Now, let's get into it. The first reason most students fail exams is very simple. They start preparing late. Many students wait until exam timetable comes out before they start reading. Some even wait until 1 or 2 weeks to the exams. Let me use a real life example. Imagine you have a wedding to attend and you want to sew a nice outfit. If you give the tailor one day before the wedding, what will happen? The tailor will rush, mistakes will happen, and the clothes may not fit well. That's exactly what happens when you start studying late. Your brain is forced to rush. There is no time to understand. Everything becomes panic. To avoid this mistake, you don't need to read all day, every day. You just need to start early. Even 1 hour a day consistently is better than 10 hours a day at the last minute. Early preparation removes fear. Late preparation creates panic. Alright, the second reason students fail exams is this: they don't understand the exam they are preparing for. This sounds simple, but it's very common. Some students don't know how many questions they will answer. They don't know if the exam is theory or calculation. They don't know what topics are more important. They just read everything blindly. It's like going to write a test without knowing the rules. Let me give you an example. If an exam is mostly multiple choice questions, but you only practice long essays, you will struggle. If an exam is calculation based, but you only memorize definitions, you will fail. To avoid this, always study with the exam in mind. Ask questions like, how is this exam usually set? What type of questions come out often? How is it marked? When you understand the exam, you prepare smarter. Okay? The third reason many students fail is one of the biggest mistakes of all. They mistake reading for understanding. Many students believe that once they have read something, they understand it. But reading is not the same as understanding. You can read a whole page and still not understand a single thing. Let me give you a very common example. You read a topic today, you feel confident, you say, I know this. But when someone asks you to explain it, you get stuck. That means you did not understand it. Understanding means you can explain it in simple words. To avoid this mistake, always test yourself. After reading a topic, close your book and ask yourself, can I explain this to someone else? If you can't, go back and read again. Don't deceive yourself. The fourth reason students fail exams is because they rely too much on cramming. Cramming feels good in the moment. It gives you the feeling that you are doing something serious. But cramming is like trying to pour too much water into a small cup. Everything spills out. That's why students cram all night, remember things in the morning, and forget everything in the exam hall. Your brain needs time to store information properly. To avoid this, stop waiting until the last minute. Study in small parts. Revise often, Give your brain time to rest. This is how memory works. The fifth reason many students fail is poor time management. Some students don't have a study plan at all. They just read when they feel like it. Other students have a timetable, but they don't follow it. They spend hours on one easy topic and ignore difficult ones. Then the exam comes and they panic. Let me use a simple example. If you have 10 topics to study and 10 days before exams, it makes sense to study one topic per day. But many students waste the first 5 days and try to cover everything in the last 5 days. That never ends well. To avoid this, create a simple, realistic study plan, not something too hard, not something that looks fine on paper but impossible in real life. Be honest with yourself. So, the sixth reason students fail exam is distraction. This one hurts, but it's true. Phones, social media, chats, notifications. Many students say they are studying, but every 5 minutes they check their phone. That breaks focus. Studying needs attention, and attention needs silence. Imagine trying to listen to someone in a noisy market. You won't hear clearly. That's how studying with distractions feels to the brain. To avoid this, reduce distractions during study time. Put your phone away. Study in a quiet place. Give your brain a chance to focus. The seventh reason students fail exams is fear and anxiety. Some students know their work, but fear ruins everything. They panic in the exam hall. They rush. They forget simple things. Fear blocks memory. Think about it. Have you ever been so scared that you couldn't even remember your own phone number? That's what exam fear does. To avoid this, preparation is key. The more prepared you are, the more confident you feel. Also, remind yourself that one exam does not define your worth or your future. Calm minds perform better. The eighth reason many students fail is poor revision. Some students read once and never revise. Others revise everything the night before the exam. Both approaches are wrong. Revision helps your brain to remember. Without revision, information fades away. To avoid this, revise regularly. Short revisions are better than long, stressful ones. Even 10 minutes of revision can make a better difference. The ninth reason students fail exam is ignoring past questions. Past questions are clues. They show you what examiners like. They show you how questions are framed. They show you what repeats often. Yet, many students ignore them, or worse, they memorize answers without understanding. That is dangerous. To avoid this, use past questions to test your knowledge. If you can answer past questions confidently, you are likely ready. The tenth reason, and this is very important, is lack of rest. Some students believe sleeping is waste of time during exams. They stay awake all night reading, but a tired brain cannot think clearly. Sleep helps memory. Sleep helps focus. Sleep helps performance. To avoid this mistake, rest well, study smart, then sleep. Now, let me tell you something important. Failing an exam does not mean you are a failure. It means something went wrong in your preparation, and that can be fixed. Every successful student once failed or struggled. The difference is that they learned from their mistakes. If you avoid these mistakes I talked about today, you will already be ahead of many students. If this video helped you, please like it, share it with a friend who needs this message. Drop a comment telling me which of these mistakes you struggle with the most. And then subscribe to this channel because we are building a smart, confident, successful student here. I will see you in the next video.